so May is here. Whether we like it or not, May is here. It's so weird. I feel like it's still winter, but my life is flashing before my eyes. All right, you guys, as you know, if you've seen my videos, there's a Happy Planner release coming on Tuesday. It is the new back to school stuff, and it is so cute. And my favorite book, I think, is this one. This Groovy Teacher sticker book is so adorable, and I want to use it in my monthly because there's like these big florals in there and stuff. So I'm going to just go ahead and get to it. Now, I also want to use scrapbook paper in this layout, and I couldn't find any scrapbook paper that matched the sticker colors in here. So I'm going to make my own. All right, so let me first take the pages off here. Now, if you're new to the Happy Planner, you may not know why I have sticky notes on here. So it's just a good way. I don't do this all the time. I always forget. But I wanted to show it to you. It's a good way to like keep track of things that are coming up without actually writing in your planner before you decorate it. So as I said, I'm gonna make paper. I mean, I'm not gonna take like trees. I'm not gonna make pulp. I'm gonna actually decorate paper. I have here an Arteza mixed media paper pad. I have 2 of these. It came in a twin pack, and I've had these for like years. And I typically use it when I'm just like feeling funky and creative. I want to do something different. I use it for lettering sometimes, but I also use it. It's thick, so it takes paint pretty well. So I'm gonna use real brush pens today to make some paper for this. Okay, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I never really know. Like, I kind of practice a little bit when I do these things, but I never really know how it's gonna look until I do it on camera. So sometimes it can be sort of a fail. I can think of a couple spreads where it was a fail, but that doesn't mean this time it's gonna be. Here I have a water brush pen. I forget if this is Arteza brand or if this might just be like a generic one. I forget. But I will link this for you on Amazon if this is the one that I got. And it's really, really cool. So you can use it to like, if you do lettering, you can sort of blur the lettering. You can make like ombre letters and stuff. It's really fun. But what I'm going to do here is, like, the majority of this book is like pink and yellow. So what I'm going to do is create like some pink and yellow paper for the corner here and maybe some for this corner. So I'm just going to put some water on the paper. Now I don't need this brush for that, but it's here and it has water in it. So I'm going to get the paper wet in this corner. And then I have these Arteza real brush pens. They come in a lot of different colors. So this one is the color Honey, and then this one is Bubble Bath Pink. So I'm going to take the yellow one first and just sort of do this. I'm not like worrying too much about what I'm doing. I'm just sort of like putting paint on paper, putting marker on paper, I should say. I'm going to make this a little more wet here where I just did it, because I feel like it definitely was not wet enough. Now I'm questioning my life choices. Okay, so coming in with the Bubble Bath Pink. It's going to be light because there's so much water on the page. Now I'm going to come back in actually in a second to make like darker areas when it's a little bit more dry, but right now we're getting like a real light pink wash on there. Now, you might be asking yourself, why isn't she painting on here? Well, the reason is that I'm going to glue this in. I'm going to glue this into my planner because if you paint directly on the planner, if you put a lot of water on this paper, it definitely is going to wrinkle. I have done it before. You can do it. I've actually ironed it carefully with a towel, but it's definitely going to be a little wrinkly, and I want to try to avoid that. So I'm creating paper that I am then going to cut and paste into my planner. So let's move up here and do another corner. This time I'm going to start, I guess, with like pink. It usually dries pretty cool, but I am a little concerned. We'll see. Okay. I'm all about trying new things, you know, like I'm not afraid to experiment because it's fun to try stuff. And if, you know, if it's a fail, then it's a fail, but like, why not just try it out and see how it goes? And I think I like to look at like my spreads as like mini works of art. And even if they don't turn out exactly the way I had planned, I did create them and I thought them up and I did it myself, and no one's spread is going to be like mine. And I like that. Like, for some reason, I love it when my spread is like no one else's. So if you're someone who, you know, thinks, oh no, I can't get my spread to look like so-and-so's, just remember that Planning with Bumble like purposely tries to make her spread not look like so-and-so's, you know, because to me, that's not the point. To me, I made it too wet there. To me, the point is to create something of my own making that's unique and interesting and maybe a little funky, or maybe, you know, whatever. But I like that idea of uniqueness and creativity. So I like that one a lot better. I think that one's going to dry much, much better. This one's looking very dark, so I don't think I'm going to use that one. Let's just let that dry for a second, and then we'll see how that looks. And if that one looks good, we'll make another one kind of like that. But in the meantime, let's get started on the planning. So I can't do much until I put those in because I'm putting stuff on top of those. But what I can do is white out May, because I find that little May at the top to be rather boring. So I want to make it more exciting. I'm going to white it out. And I'm going to use this sticker book. There's letters in here. So I'm going to I'm going to smell out May. No, I'm going to spell out May with the letters that are in this book. I think that's fun to do. So let's do it. And we're going to do it kind of quirky. We're not going to do it straight because I think it's more fun sometimes in a whimsical type spread if you're doing it like quirky and weird. So that's what we're doing. May's just, you know, chilling all over the place like that. And 2022 is like, this May is really, really quirky, and 2022 is so boring, but we might not even keep 2022 there because honestly, we know what year it is. We do. Okay, so I have lots of events here in May. I forgot to write that one in. I know that's a doctor appointment. Oh, I know what time that is. Okay. So May's Mother's Day month, which, you know, I'm going to do something there. I'm going to use some of these big circles. Like, why not? Let's bring in the big circles. I think they're really fun. I like using circles. You can check out my video where I use different shapes, you know, and tell you how to use different shapes. But I think that they're really fun, and these are really big, but I'm going to do it anyway because, like, let's just do that. I don't know. We have a couple of things. Okay, I'm only going to use the big circles to highlight the fun stuff or the stuff that's important. So this is the back to school release for the Happy Planner. So I'm going to mark that with a big circle, of course. Ooh, I could do, instead of using this one, I could do Remember This. And then I could put another color circle with it. Okay. Now, I know I'm covering May 2nd. I'm covering a little bit of the 9th, but that's how I use this monthly. Because I don't mind if it's like covered, if some of the numbers and days are covered up, because I know I don't have anything on the 2nd. If I do get things throughout the month, what I typically do is just put them on the week and not on the month. Do you know what I mean? So this is kind of like, my monthly is kind of like an overview. I'm trying to use it more because I do use my phone a lot, but this is more of like, you know, I put it down in the beginning of the month. Sometimes I don't look at it as much as I should, but ooh, those dots are crooked. I'm leaving it alone. So that's why, like, if something else pops up, I will put it directly on my weekly, and I will not, or I'll put it on a sticky note with the weekly, and I will not like come in here and write it in. So that's how I do it. That's why I cover some days, in case you're wondering. Like, this is a due date for Skillshare, and so is this. So I don't really, and this is a due date. I don't really want to highlight those. I maybe want to put like little box stickers in. I definitely want to do something on Mother's Day. My parents are getting a beach house from the 17th to the 20th. I may go down there, so I'm going to mark that with some washi, I think. And this is a doctor's appointment. Don't really want to make it super fun, but I could. I have a party here, though, and this is Memorial Day. Okay, so we can mark the party with one of these. And this actually will balance out that turquoise over there. And let's do another decorative one on top, maybe like a yellow. This time maybe I'll go up. I know, unheard of. Crazy, a crazy planner. And yes, I'm covering the 14th. But I know that it's the 14th, so we're okay. We are okay. All right. Now, I kind of like this, so I want to do one more like cluster. I kind of wish I'd gone down more with this, but I did have that on that day. I might move that. I want to do one more cluster, so I'm thinking maybe Memorial Day. It will kind of like balance out the circles, and I sort of want to do that. So I'm going to get one of these orange ones, and then hopefully there's another fun decorative one. Yeah, oh wait, there's a pink. But since this is teal and this is yellow, I don't know that I want another yellow one. And this is a lot of yellow too, right? I could do this one, but that brings it very dark. So I think my only choice is this one. Okay. Now I kind of do want to move that because these are like this and this is like directly across from it. Or I could either move it. Ooh. Oh no. I could either do that, but that's very symmetrical. So maybe what I want to do is put it directly across. Let's try that. My purpose is always to balance, but not necessarily to be perfectly symmetrical, because sometimes that bugs me. So here we have these. This is what I'm going to mark the beach with. So this is Archer and Olive washi tape, and it's one of my favorites. I'm kind of like hoarding it. Like, I'm really careful when I use it and how much I use it because it's my favorite. I'm not sure they make it anymore. I will put a link to all of the Archer and Olive washi tapes so you can check them out. I really do like their washi a lot. It is really high quality, and it comes in really cute little packs, and so you can check those out. And if you do buy anything from Archer and Olive, you can use my code PWB10 for 10% off your order. And yeah, I really like their stuff. Obviously, I was on their brand ambassador team for quite a bit. I am not on the team anymore, but I still do use their products and still buy their products. This is from a it's called MT Washi. I think it was one of the first washi brands that were actually out. And it's a really good brand, and it came in a pack of like all these skinny tapes. I think I found it online. I will link it for you. I will link the one that I found anyway. I don't know if it's this exact pack, but it's nice to have just like plain washi tapes of different colors, you know, just to spice up your spreads. All right, I'm gonna pause and see what this dog is doing because I think she's driving Mike crazy. Hang on. Okay, yeah, she was driving Mike crazy. I did get a handful of jelly beans while I was up there though. You guys like jelly beans? Oh my gosh, I love jelly beans. But especially the pink ones and the red ones. They are my two favorite. Pink is my favorite. But they're the most artificial tasting because I don't like the fruity jelly beans. I like the old traditional ones like the Brock's that are like really artificial. I know that's bad. I don't like it to taste like fruit. I like it to taste like sugary goodness. I'm checking on this paper. Okay, so this one looks good. It's still a little wet. but it really matches this, right? I think that looks good. Let's rip it anyway, even though it's still wet. I almost want to put it over here. Wait, let's check out these stickers. Oh, first I'm gonna have to like, wait, I gotta write this stuff in before I forget. I'm really mad that that's crooked. Let's see. Do I want to use like fun colors? Okay, sometimes picking pens is tricky. It's really hard to find a pure pink pen, especially a cool pink like this. It's gonna match everything. I wanted to do brush lettering, but I guess I'm not going to. But I have a Crayola Super Tips pink and a Tombow 993, which is like a golden yellow. So let's just add some stuff in. So basically I'm going to take Tombow mono-adhesive tape to adhere it to my page. That's typically what I use. It looks like this. You just get this blue part and then you get refills. I'm just going to put it down up here because we're going to put some flowers over top of it, and then I'll make another one and do it another part of it. By the way, if you're new to my channel, sometimes my videos take longer than some people's just because, and I don't mean like some people's, I actually mean they take longer than most people's videos. And not all of my videos, but a lot of them. And that's because like if I do weird things like this, not weird, but I'm looking for my little glue pen. If I do kind of different stuff like this, it does take a little bit longer. So, you know, keep that in mind when you're being creative in your planner. It's going to take a little longer than just throwing stickers down, but I think that's part of the fun of it. So I'm going to cover up this corner. Oh, that's going to cover Sunday. You know what? I'm all right with that. I know it's Sunday. Let's try it with the flowers now. Okay, so we've got these flowers. They're really cool. Where's that page of them? These, like, oh my goodness. And the good thing about these is they have like the pink outlines. I think they're so fun. So we're gonna put, let's see, is this the biggest one? No, that one's big too. So we're gonna put like a big one here with a bunch of little ones, and maybe a big one down here with a bunch of little ones. We'll see. I kind of want to take it just off the sticker. I mean, off the paper like that. That's fun. I don't know if this is exactly what I had in mind, but hey, like I said, you never know what you're gonna get. You just keep going and see what happens. It's kind of fun. Ooh. All right. That actually really does kind of match that, I think. I think so anyway. Okay, so we have those. Let's look at the rest of this to see. I mean, I could put little flowers there, but I might be able to put like a quote or something fun. Ooh, these pens are really fun too. Plants. Sorry. Okay, my thought was, what if I ripped this sticker and like put it up there, right? Took that part off, but that's right there. I like the idea of like ripping a sticker like it's paper. This is too much like that. Wait, okay, maybe there's more of those. Ooh, wait, sorry. Squirrel. I got sidetracked. As we know can happen occasionally on my channel. Only once in a while. Okay, every video. Yowza, look at that. Nothing like a good sparkle to brighten up your spread. If you think like your spread sucks and like it needs something more, like add some sparkles, I'm telling you, it'll like, oh my gosh, there's stuff everywhere. Get out of my spread. I'm telling you, it changes things. It really does. Try it. Look at that. Sparkle goodness. All right, let's get serious. I'm gonna rip this one. It's a risk. Am I willing to take it? I think I want to take this one off and move it over. Okay. Let's try it. Let's try undo. This will take stuff off your page if you need to. I don't know how it's going to work on paint, but we're going to test it so that we know. I'm going to put this guy on the side for a second, let him dry in the sun or underneath the lights, and then get to the rest of this while we're waiting. And then I'll explain what I'm going to do. Also, I thought it would be fun to bring some of those pens in here. Should we do that in the sidebar? I don't know why. I just kind of want to. This is crazy. It's a crazy one. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm a planner. So let's bring it in. Ooh, a little baby. Should I turn this one this way? Let's get some boxes for like the things that aren't fun, you know, just like things that are due or whatever. I'm bringing this one in. Do you know why? Yes, because I'm going to be using that other thing. So let's grab this guy. We'll put it here, and I'll just write with emoji that my Skillshare video is due on the 4th. And then this is the doctor appointment. I might want that to be a little bit bigger. This one, though, can be smaller. Let's use one of these, I guess. And this is when my Skillshare video is supposed to be posted. I just need to keep track of that stuff. I do have a separate work calendar, but I like to have it in a lot of places so that, you know, I don't forget. Okay, same thing with this. This is a BetterHelp post. So let's see. Let's use another one of these guys. These are sponsored videos. That's why I have due dates for these. Okay. That looks like it's pretty much dried. We have a little boo-boo there, but we'll leave it for now. Let's rip. Just like we rip washi tape, let's rip stickers, okay? I'm just thinking outside the box here, trying to do something a little bit different, and I think it's gonna look good. Let's rip this part. Okay, I never did that like on a sticker. I think that's really actually kind of cool. Maybe rip it a little more. I'm gonna take that off the page slightly right there and just pop that down. Actually, maybe I don't have to go over it. I don't. All right, that's covering up my pretty sparkles. That's okay, we'll put more down. We'll save this little rip in case we need it somewhere. Bumble is getting on my nerves, you guys. She's up there barking again. And I just feel bad for Mike because he's trying to work. And it's like what used to happen to me, but she doesn't really come down here much now. I know. You guys like her. I'm gonna put this over here if I can. You know what I mean? So that it covers that. All right, that's a fun little area, I guess. It's crazy. It's crazy up in here. Let's do the same thing over here. So I'm gonna look at this. Can I use this piece? I was testing. It's a little dark compared, but I might be able to do it, right? I mean, because I'm covering up most of it. Let's use it. I'll try it anyway. We're doing crafts. We're doing craft projects today at Planning with Bumble School. I could do it this way, but I want to do it like this. And there are no rules in my art class. There are no rules and there are no grades. All right. You all get A's if you try. Let's rip this. Ripping good, perfectly good stickers. I love it. Which way is this gonna rip? Yeah, okay, we want the white. My brain doesn't work in that way. I'm sorry. All right, wait. We want the white. Uh-oh, I got some of that color, that O in there. and the W. I'm gonna be sneaky and let's like cut that little part off. You don't, oh, you will know. It's okay, we'll cover it with something. Oh boy, this sticker, I know. It's sticky though. I do this down here. I'm gonna try to, there we go. It's a little bit contrived, but whew. Okay, this is cool. Where are we gonna put the flowers? Wait, let's get the flowers. This one's like, there's nothing down there going on, so we can like do whatever we want there. Let's face it, I would anyway. And then we'll put a couple of other little ones. Let's put one on the 28th. Okay. I feel as though we need more pens. So we could even put one like down here. Or, I mean, 2022 is looking pretty sad, like I said. Pretty sad up there, so let's make it slightly more exciting. I don't really want the dark green, I don't think, but maybe I do. I think I annoy Mike because I always say, he asks me like my opinion on stuff. He'll be like, do you want this, like, you want spaghetti? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then he's like, well, do you want it with this or this? And I'm like, well, I mean, I guess we could have it with sauce. And I'm like, pesto's good too. And he's like, will you just decide? Do you know what I mean? Actually, I think that I have a hard time deciding everything. I have to need the undo again. I want to put this dark green there because there's so much dark over here. And I need to balance that darkness out. I know that's a little weird, but I think it's going to make a difference. So we're bringing this out again. I just ripped the page. But you saw, it dries really quickly, right? So I'm okay with that. All right, these guys are going to hang out on the corner of my desk. Okay, you might be thinking I forgot Mother's Day, and I kind of did. There's probably like a fun Mother's Day sticker in here. Let me look. Usually a teacher sticker books have like holiday stickers, but this one might not because it has birthday ones. So I'll make my own, I guess. Ooh, look at this. It's a beautiful day to learn. Wait a minute. I might be able to use that somewhere. Let's get serious. I want to white that out because I want to make this like fun over here, and I want to write 2022 over here. I don't need to write 2022. It's going to be in my 2022 planner, but I think it's like fun, and like it looked a little empty there, and I sort of wanted to fill up that space, so that's what I did. So that's dry. Let's get back in with this guy, and we'll put him here. Why am I calling this pen a him? I do not know. They are not human or animal. I know this is like really a lot. So if you're someone who that like is difficult for you, I'm sorry. Like if you're somebody who's like, oh my gosh, how can she concentrate? That's like crazy. Sometimes that happens with my spreads. But what's going to happen with this spread is I'm going to look at it and smile when I open my planner. And that means a lot to me. So take it for what it's worth. I'm going to put some plants up here with these guys. Let's bring in all the colors. I think we need some purple. Maybe we'll cut this one down to make it look like smaller than that, right? So we'll just cut that. That one's sort of hiding underneath there for whatever reason. And maybe a little pink, a little baby one. Or should I do orange maybe? Actually, orange might be kind of cool. Balance out this yellow bit we've got going on. So yeah, just a little baby guy. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, let's see. Maybe a little word there. I know I'm getting out of control. Ooh, sparkles, right? Right. Mm-hmm. I knew you were thinking that. Let's sparkle it up. Cut these. We're getting closer, I promise you. But I do want to add sparkles because that's necessary, right? Oh, maybe not like that, but let's leave it. And we'll do just some, we'll cut these ones. Always cut your sparkles if they're not the right shape for you. You can quote me on that. I'll get it on a t-shirt. Planning with Bumble said. Okay. Some gold ones over here, maybe in the corner. Sure. Okay, maybe little sparkles there. Oh wait, before we do that, let's do this for fun. Make it cute. Make it charming. Look what the undo did to my finger. Dried it out. Ah, that too is a little weird, but we don't care. Let's put sparkles on it and it'll take like attention away from that and attention onto the sparkles. Works every time. And there's more sparkles so right here, so I'm going to save those ones and put them at the bottom. Because if we have like lots of sparkles up here, we're going to need some down there because the bottom of the page needs to also have fun. Just attach it right to the bottom. I also think we could add in those little flowers too, right? The little pink ones to sort of balance out the big feeling. Maybe we could even put one like here, make it fun. I like decorating the tops of pages, you know? It just makes it feel more interesting, right? In my opinion, anyway. Okay, let's do one like right here, I guess. It's gonna go over that pen, but that's all right. Now, we're gonna come in here with the crocodile punch and punch out holes where those stickers went because we don't need those holes. I mean, we need those holes there to put it in our planner, so I'll link this for you, one of my favorite tools. So it just you just stick it right in that one and punch and it pops out that hole. It is perfect. I love that. It makes it so much easier than getting like the big punch. This looks a little boring here now that I'm looking at like the bright pink. So maybe I want to like bring bright pink in there instead. Let's see what other colors I have. I have these. Uh-oh. Washi tape dropping. How about this one? I just feel like that's too light. You know what I mean? I think this one's going to be more fun. Let's try it out. We can always put this back if we need to. We can also leave that by itself, but I think I want to put this on. Let's see. No. I think it's like too much. I think I look at it and I see the washi and I don't see anything else. So I'm going to take off this pink, but I'm going to leave the yellow on there. Maybe I'll just write on top of it because I'm going to have to write about the beach anyway. Like I said, I'm probably only going for like a day or two. Like I'm not staying long because it's in the middle of the week, so I do have to work, but I think I might like work while I'm down there, maybe. And there's no dogs allowed at that house, so I think I'm probably gonna go down by myself and Mike will stay here with Bumble. I think that's what's gonna happen anyway. Since there's this dark here, let's throw in some dark stickers in other places. Like I'm just gonna put this here, remember. I'll use this remember flag. I'll put it here. Okay. I know that's crooked, or maybe that's crooked. Leaving it. This is a doctor appointment. Let's put something there. Just a small box. And I think it needs to be maybe, whoa, what are you doing there, girl? I think it needs to be this color maybe. There's not a lot of choices in colors, so I guess it'll be this color. And I'll just do it like this. So I tend to just not make a big deal out of like fun stuff unless I'm feeling like it, unless I don't have much going on in my month, and then I might write dentist in like really fun letters. I don't know. But I'm just writing doctor appointment because I really don't like to give my doctor's name out for some reason. You know what I mean? Like it just feels like I shouldn't. 8:40. Gotta get up early that day. Now, Mother's Day. So let's make that fun too by, I guess, yellow pen. And we're just going to write directly on there, I think. So yeah, this video is really long because, and again, it might not be long for you once I edit it. I think I'm working over an hour at this point, just so you know how long it actually takes. It takes a lot longer than your average spread if you're doing all these like little cute details. And I just don't want you to be discouraged. Like, I want to be honest about that. I don't want you to be discouraged and think, oh, it's taking me 3 hours to make a spread. You know what? It did for me too in the beginning. And it still does sometimes if I'm doing like these really detailed spreads. And it can get frustrating. I will say it can get frustrating, but try to enjoy the process of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, just try to enjoy yourself and it's all good. I'm going to get a different color washi tape because I feel like there needs to be more washi in here. And I'm thinking like this color. So hang on a sec.